You know what? I think it's better if I just not ask.
Yeah, don't ask any questions you don't want the answers to.
I mean, we already told you that this was Juno's fault.
Yes. Well, not Gus Gus. Gus Gus was entirely my thing. I was the one who birthed him from my mind of Jonah.
Ignoring that phrasing, here, I take all three of them to Juno's office.
All right.
Yes, and I will sit in the office and pull out my lyre and begin inspiring them.
All right. So, Gus, Connor, you can roll for this. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh, yes.
Hugo, give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence off.
All right.
Do you want investigation as a skill or arcana or religion?
Arcana.
Or is this straight roll?
Arcana.
Arcana, okay.
12.
12, okay.
But I'm inspiring him. I'm giving him inspiration, so he can add his a D10. So that's a 13.
All right. It doesn't go away if it fails, right?
It doesn't go away if it fails.
Okay. And Hugo?
I rolled a natural 20 and I get +9, so 29.
Damn. Okay, yeah.
You're also inspired, so add a +10 to that as well.
Or a D10.
Oh my god. That's a +6, so 35.
All right. So
You want to get this over so we can go to Black Core.
Yeah.
you and Hephaestus begin to just tear through the book, translating passages here and there. Gus is trying to help, but he's so tiny that he can't see up on the desk, and he's like hopping every now and then just to see the pages turn. And after maybe an hour, you guys have cracked the code. And Hephaestus kind of throws his hand up and says, well, that was surprisingly easy. And he like outstretches your hand and he says, I don't think we would have gotten that far without you.
Thank you. I'll let him hold my hand.
No, not you.
Talking to Hugo.
You're talking to Hugo.
Ooh.
I'll pick up Gus, place him back inside my skull.
It's okay, Gus. You did your best.
Hugo on the inside is screaming like, yes, I am smarter than a mouse.
Yes, victory is mine.
Yeah,
I beat him at chess.
Your conscience is like, this is really petty. And you're like, I don't care.
I'm fighting with myself.
Yeah.
But ooh, the dwarf and the artificer.
Ooh.
I forgot what race Hugo was.
He's an
Asimar.
Asimar.
Yeah.
Those are the angel people, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the one from below the earth and the one from above.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm the bard. I'm the one that makes the sapphic romance stories, alright?
But Hephaestus throws his coat back on and says, well, I'll leave you to the book. And he heads on out.
Thank you, Hephaestus.
He goes, just don't come back to the town, Octavian.
Alright. I won't come back as Octavian.
So,
I'll close the door.
You see him stop at the foot of the door, like, wait. And then you shut the door in his face.
I'll lock it. Alright.
So the journal has been deciphered. And it is a journal. It's written day by day. And immediately, all three of you, as you're flipping through the book, you do realize that the writing is getting more frantic. At first, it's just, it's literally just lists of things she's done, like raise dead here, Jupiter sent men here, and it's just a catalog of that. But after a few days, maybe a month prior to the current date, it changes to less business information, more actual journal entries. And she starts talking about how she's starting to forget things. And things are getting blurry. And she's started doing research. And she believes she's contracted an illness that she's more or less reluctant to go to a doctor because her business is dealing with necromancy, so if it's something along that line, she doesn't want to be outed.
Yes.
So she tries to self-diagnose, but as it goes through the pages and pages, it becomes more clear that it's not working. So eventually, maybe 2 days prior to her locking herself in her study, she says she found a ritual that could free her mind from her body. And that is what she was going to try and attempt. And then the journal is blank.
Is there any entries on what I am?
It doesn't go that far back. You get the idea that this journal is more recent. If there's other journals, they might have the information you seek. You'd have to search her
Does it
room.
say- Yes. Yes, let's search her room.
I assume you just toss the place.
Yes.
Make a investigation check.
A 4.
Hang on, I'm rolling. I also got a 4.
God damn it.
So I'll say it's not hard. You eventually find a bookshelf that's just full of journals dating back decades.
When the DM takes pity.
Well, it wasn't that hard of a DC. I was just having you roll to roll. See if you've maybe found anything else interesting. But you do find her bookshelf just full of journals. And they're all in the cipher, but now that you've deciphered it, it's easy as just reading a book.
While reading a book in another language with a dictionary.
Yeah, basically. But you got the cipher down.
All right. Is anything in here that says I go to the date in which I know that I should be, the conception of my undeath. What does it say?
All right. So you find the book. And this one is written similar to journal entries rather than just business entries. And you find a page that's just basically, she goes, reading it verbatim, she goes, I decided to perform a little experiment on one of Marge's more annoying friends.
That's me.
This bitch is evil.
She goes, it's something I've been wanting to dabble in, but I was just curious. And she goes, it was a success, however. And now that I've separated his soul from his body, I just need to find a place to put it.
Is this my skeleton, or am I inhabiting someone else's?
Infer as you'd like.
Does it say where she put my soul?
You flip through the pages, and it seems that she kind of more or less forgot, either decided it wasn't important enough to write it down, or didn't care. But she said it was a success. I separated the soul. I'll move on from there.
So I was an experiment on what she wanted to do to herself. But this whore. Am I?
I look at his skeleton and I'm just like, is this a human skeleton?
Make a medicine check.
Da-da-da-da. 13.
13. So it is a human skeleton.
Yes.
And as you begin to pilfer it, it is male. But you notice it's not... I can't remember the name of the bone. But you notice in the shoulder, the collar area, one of the bones that fuses at a certain age and begins to fuse together is not fused. Which implies that the skeleton is younger than Octavian would have been at that time. You can't determine gender with that roll, but you can determine that this... If that bone isn't in the right place, it's not Octavian's body.
So
Hello?
I'm inhabiting another. Yes, we can hear you, Hugo. No, but I'm inhabiting someone else's body. Then where is my body?
He left. He's back.
Oh, Dave, you hear?
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Everyone just went silent all of them.
Oh,
Oh, well, we just investigated Octavian's skeleton and apparently this isn't his body.
Oh!
I'm inhabiting the body of someone else.
Somebody
Well-
who was apparently younger.
Well, someone else's skeleton, I'm assuming.
Does that mean that my body is still around?
You don't know.
It could be one of the zombies in the zombie pit.
It could be one of the zombies in the zombie pit.
Since when Mom removed her soul from her body, she became a zombie. You might still be down there.
Oh my god, you're right.
Could I run down there and
Yes.
investigate?
You run down there and you throw the zombie pit door open and you see it stretching out before you. Make a perception check, as it is very dark. There's no lantern light down here.
Oh, wait. Let me see if I have any kind of light spells.
That would help.
Duskus has light.
Oh, then can
Yeah. He casts light.
Can he? Thank
Cast
you,
light?
Thank you.
So
Gus.
the room erupts in a bright light, and you do see maybe 3 or 4 zombies. It seems maybe they haven't refilled the pit recently,